I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before in the world of tech, but if you have, then please leave an example down below in the comments. On Tuesday, July 26, 2022, it was announced that Meta/Facebook is going to be increasing the price of the Meta Quest 2 headset by $100 and adding absolutely no new features. From Polygon.com, in perhaps the most surprising tech news in recent memory, Meta announced Tuesday that the company is adjusting prices on its flagship Quest 2 virtual reality headset, not to lower the prices of the nearly 2-year-old hardware, but to raise them by $100. Starting in August, Meta Quest 2 will cost $399 for the 128GB model and $499 for the 256GB model. On the Facebook store, those models currently go for $299 and $399 respectively. Prices are also going up on the Meta Quest 2 accessories and refurbished units, Meta said. Refurbished units? Are you kidding me? So yeah, starting in August 2022, the 128GB version of the headset is going to be raised from $299 up to $399, and the 250GB version is going to be raised from $399 to $499. I'm not sure when in August this price hike is going to take place, so I wanted to make sure I got this video out as soon as possible to give those who have been on the fence about VR a final chance to pick up the Quest 2 headset before the price hike takes place if they would like. I find this news incredibly surprising, especially with the PlayStation VR 2 coming out right around the corner, as well as next generation headsets from Meta. It's been known that Meta has been selling the Quest 2 headsets for a loss from the start in an attempt to help accelerate the growth in the VR market, so the Quest 2 is still an incredible value considering the state of the VR industry right now in 2022, and I do recommend trying to pick one up before they go up in price if you've been on the fence already about this. However, it still begs the question as why Meta is deciding to raise the price of the headset. Are they in financial trouble? Are they just being greedy? Is VR dying? Let's discuss some of my thoughts as to why the price hike is taking place. The first thought that comes to mind is because of the rising inflation, Meta can no longer sell the Quest for a loss. Current events which have made the price of materials and transportation go up due to all the supply chain issues is making everything more expensive to produce. Since the Quest 2 is most likely already selling for as much of a loss as they could take for it, these economic issues may have pushed that too far and they are now trying to recoup some of those losses. I would expect that these price hikes will be reflected in the PlayStation VR 2, Project Cambria, and other next generation VR headsets as well. I made a video before about the VR headsets I'm looking forward to the most, which I'll leave a link to in the description below for those who would like to check that out after this video. But in that video, I make price predictions on how much each of those headsets are going to cost. Well, after this news about the Quest 2 price hike, I wouldn't be surprised if all those next generation headsets end up costing even more than my predictions from that video. The second reason for the price increase could be that Meta is in some financial trouble. I mean, just look at how much their stock prices tanked in the past 6 months from the creation of this video. You can sure bet that Mark Zuckerberg is not too happy with his stock price being slashed in half. But also there is no way that is a good thing for any company. Since Meta is already selling the Quest 2 for a loss, a mix of inflation and their stock price dropping cannot be a good combination. So could this be a reason for the Quest 2 going up in price? Perhaps. The third reason is that VR simply isn't selling well and is going to die. I feel like this is highly unlikely as the Quest 2 has been selling incredibly well the past holiday season as well as Q1 2022. According to PCGamesN.com, the Quest 2 is undoubtedly dominating the virtual reality scene, but it's also proving to be a formidable contender within the gaming industry as a whole. The VR headset has a long way to go before catching up with the Nintendo Switch, but Meta has already shifted 3.4 million headsets more than the Xbox Series X and S consoles. PS5 still sits in second place with 17.2 million sales, but there's a chance that the social media giant could catch up to Sony. It's worth noting that ongoing component shortages and availability issues have affected sales since launch, so the Xbox Series console and PS5 could experience a surge if supplies increase. That said, the Oculus Quest 2 does continue to enjoy phenomenal sales success, something that's a testament to the growth of virtual reality. So again, if Meta has been selling Quest 2s for a loss, then the sudden demand for the headsets has been great in terms of them getting the hardware into people's hands, but the losses are starting to stack up. So as I said before, maybe they're just raising the prices of the headset to attempt to recoup the losses. Honestly, whatever the reason is, the price hikes feel dirty, and this only sucks for consumers. We'll need to keep an eye out if this move is exclusive to Meta, or if it becomes a trend and more companies begin to raise prices like this due to real-world events. I've never seen a piece of tech like this ever go up in price before years after it's been launched, but here we are in 2022. Whether we like it or not, the Quest 2 is about to go up by $100. I don't think this changes the outlook of the long-term growth and advancements of the VR industry, so the best times are still to come. I mean, hell, I'm a developer working on my own VR game, which you can subscribe to this channel if you would like to follow the development of that. And I've been following many other indie VR games in development as well, and I can tell you there are some great games coming along in the near future. So if you haven't begun your VR journey yet, but have been on the fence about it, then this may be your last chance to be able to get in at the legendary affordable price that the Quest 2 has been known for, as it seems like those days are about to be over. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.